Hi, I'm Big Lou, and you're watching Big Lou Barbecue and Other Things I Want to Do. And it's a hot summer day, and I'm using one of my favorite grills. This is not my favorite grill to use on hot summer days, but since it is one of my favorite grills, I will use it on a hot summer day. But I live in Louisiana, and looked it up recently. Louisiana does indeed have the most oppressive summers in the country, tied with one other state. And no, those states are not Florida and Hawaii. It's Texas. Anyway, it's pretty hot here, but I use this a lot in the fall, winter, and spring. I've had it about 1 year now, and I'd rarely go a month without using this, about 3 times a month. I can't say I use it weekly, but during the colder months, I probably use it daily. Anyway, I've used it for a year. Now, last June, I made a review of it, an initial review when I got it. Things didn't go perfect when I first got it. So I want to make this updated review because I want to tell you how much I really, really like this grill. All right, this afternoon, I'm cooking our lunch, which is chicken strips. I lit the charcoal over here. I've learned about how much charcoal I need to cook things now, and I've got just enough to cook these chicken strips. These over here are done, so they're just kind of staying warm, and these over here are getting done, and they're under the hot coals. I light the coals over there, scoop it out, shovel it over here, and we're gonna eat these chicken strips. My wife's inside making a fresh garden salad with some garden fresh tomatoes and stuff like that. That's gonna be our lunch today. Now, this thing is a lot tougher than what I originally thought it was going to be. It has held up well. You see, I use this mostly in my backyard, all right? But I store it in my covered patio right over here. Yeah, I store it right over there, all right? And I have to wheel it out in my backyard. If I had a more permanent place for it, I'd probably use it even more often than the 3 or 4 times a month that I do use it. But it is easy to wheel out here. But one time, I'll tell you what day it was Valentine's Day. I was wheeling it out to cook some steaks, and it had been raining for about the past 3 or 4 days, and my ground here was really wet, and the wheels, they got stuck, and the whole thing turned over, and all these fire bricks came flying out, and I thought I had ruined it. But nope, the door still shuts, the hinges work, everything works, and only that tile right there, it broke, but there was 2 replacement tiles, so I replaced it, all right? Anyway, and the other tiles, I just put back about where they were. So all these heat tiles, they held up a lot better than I thought they would. This has held up pretty well for a year. There are some spots where it's scratched a little bit, and you see a little bit of rust, but I'm not worried about that. I've really been happy with it. One thing I do tell you is that right down there, I keep that big paella pan because ashes will fall right through here where this grate goes up and down. All right, and it'll fall right through there, and you can see a few burn spots on the wood there. So I kind of keep something there and kind of monitor to not let coals fall down. However, rarely do you get ashes in here. That's because I hadn't swept it out in a while, but you can put food there, but I often cover it just to keep ashes from falling in. So what I need to do here is, as you can see, is not put the ashes near that, and that way I won't have quite as many fall through. That's the biggest complaint I got about this grill. Other than that, I really, really do love it. I'm gonna show you after this cook how I clean it real quick. I've got other reviews on it and an entire playlist, but I gotta tell you, I really enjoy using this Ñuke Delta Gaucho style grill. In fact, I cooked on it the other day, and I made about 3 videos with it. I cooked for over about 2.5 hours with it. And those will be the next either 3 videos or 3 of the next 5 videos you see on my channel. All right, a quick word about the grill grates. I get some comments on many of my videos when I use this that real Argentine grills have V-shaped grill grates. Well, that's not exactly true. I watch a lot of South American videos, Argentine style cooking. I don't do a whole lot on my show because I'm not Argentinian, but I experiment with it. I enjoy using the grill, and I watch a lot of those shows. I speak Spanish and I watch them. And it is true that some Argentine Gaucho style grills have V grates. This is good for big pieces of meat, like a brisket flat or a pork belly that might drip a lot of drippings on the coals and put them out or cause flare-ups. And the V grates drip the grease down into a trough, and then it runs down out of the way. But they're harder to clean. So some have V grates. Some have wide, flat grates. These are good for cooking fish and pieces of meat that are delicate, or vegetables that are delicate and will fall apart. They're wide, flat grates with very small slats in between, slits in between for the smoke and fire and flavor to get through. Almost like a griddle. And then most of the Argentine ones have round grates. This one has round grates. Round grates are easy to clean. So this one has round grates. It's made in Argentina. So some Argentine grills have round grates. And when I watch the videos, most of them have round grates. Now this rack here, it comes out. I can lift it all the way out. And if I've got a lot of greasy stuff on it, I will pull it on out. Just lift it up and it comes all the way out like that. And I will simple green it and hose it off and let it dry in the sun or dry it off and then set it back in here. Now, I wanted to show you, I had an issue. I haven't taken these in to clean them yet, but I'm going to do so. But I had an issue with it not going down when I first got it. So if you saw my initial review of this a year or so ago, there's one reason I want to update this, because I have had absolutely no issues. Oh, that's not in there like that. That's how that goes. Okay. I've had absolutely no issues with the grill grate going up and down. Let me step around the camera. Got to operate the lever with two hands. But it goes up and it goes down. I mean, that's as far down as it goes. All right. So I've got no issue with it going up and down. I know a lot of people have watched my initial review, and I did have an issue with it at first, but I've solved it. It works just like it's supposed to. Anyway, shut it down, take you on a tour around it real quick, and you can see it in the daylight, and we're going to end this video. All right, I think I showed you a little bit while I was cooking yesterday, but I was busy cooking. Once again, here's the lever that operates the grill grate to go up and down. I really like that. All right. These hinges on the back, they have proven strong. And even though this whole thing, y'all, it tipped off of the rack and fell on the ground, upside down, all the bricks fell out, and I was able to put it back together. Still pretty tough, all right? So you can see what it's looking like after 1 year, all right? And then I pointed out the little burn stains on the wood there. But I use this frequently, probably more frequently than a lot of people. Not as frequently as I would if it was the only grill I had, but because I have a lot of other grills, but I do use it at least 3 times a month, oftentimes much more in the colder weather months than that. No, between Christmas and New Year's, I probably used it daily. Well, it's not a smoker, and I like having a smoker around, so I don't do barbecue smoke stuff on it, but I have done an entire brisket, all with wood. You can see that video. It's in the playlist. And I have done baby back ribs on it. I have done pizza on it, and a lot of other things you have not seen on video, like the ribs and pizza. I really enjoy using this grill. So I felt like I needed to do a 1-year update because the initial review, things didn't go well when I first got it. It was one of the early ones, and want you to know that I am not frustrated with it at all. It works fantastic. So that's the Ñuke Delta grill after 1 year of fairly hard and useful use. I would say at least average to above average amount of use on it. Still working great. I plan to keep it for many years to come, and there's going to be many more videos with the Ñuke Delta Gaucho grill. Thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue. You know, I like to say it in Spanish, and after all, this thing was made in Argentina, so let's say it. Gracias por mirar.